Good morning. As we begin to approach the start of the ecclesiastical year, the ministry year in the life of the church, which begins on September 1st, we'd like to take a moment before we start the year and even into the beginning of September to highlight some of the ministries and the activities within the life of the church. I know that you are aware and you can read through our brochures and the other materials we have about all of the different ministries, their names and their leaders, but we want to take a moment to spotlight their impact and what it is that God is doing through the ministries here offered in our parish. So for the next couple of weeks, we'll be asking two of our ministries to come and speak to the community at the end of the Divine Liturgy about the impact of these ministries, as I've said. Today, we're blessed to hear from our Sunday school director and a representative of our college ministry. First, I would like to invite forward Vula Ortega, our youth director and Sunday school director, to speak to us about the impact and the experience of our Sunday school program.
Good morning. Okay, here goes. Growing up, and even now, I have struggled with a great deal of anxiety. Throughout my life, there were only two places where I've ever felt even a glimpse of peace: school and at church. About 4 years ago, as I was transitioning out of my position working at Aurora University and stepping into a new teaching role, I reached out to the church on a whim and let them know that I was available to support college students who might need help navigating things like financial aid or admissions. That simple offer led me to Anna Caniglia, and through her, God began something new. Anna welcomed me with warmth and sincerity, and she invited me to help with summer camp and to decorate the Sunday school classrooms. It may have seemed small at the time, but God used that invitation to open a door into something much deeper. It was an entry point into healing, into love, and into Christ himself. And that moment of being seen, of being included, and of being trusted became a turning point in my life. God saw what I needed even before I did, and he placed the right person in my path at just the right time. And for the first time, I felt truly seen in the church, not just as a young child, but as one who is beloved by the Lord, equally valued with all his people in his body and in this community. When I look back at God's impact in my life, I can see how he worked through Anna. She didn't just ask me to volunteer. God used her to draw myself into something bigger. Her invitation was simple, but it was filled with love. And because of that, everything changed. It's clear to me now that Anna was an instrument of God's grace. He used her encouragement to lead me closer to him, to a deeper understanding of who I am in Christ, and to the place where I feel the most peace. That one act of God's providence led me to a life I never expected, but one that I cherish. Today, I get to spend my days in a place that means the most to me, surrounded by the people who uplift me and support me. I am part of a church family that is home, and the saints are no longer just names, but they're my friends. The Sunday school ministry is where I feel grounded, joyful, fully myself, and okay. Sunday school helped me realize something essential. My faith isn't something that is passed down to me. It is something that I have actively chosen. Oh, gosh. Whew. Just suck it back in. Okay. I'm not an Orthodox Christian simply because it is tradition or because of my family. I am an Orthodox Christian because I believe in Christ and I believe in his church. And now I have the joy of helping children discover that same faith for themselves, to see that they can too freely and joyfully choose Christ. And that's not something I take lightly. God is the one who equips us for this. He plants the desire, and he sustains the effort, and he is the one who does the real work in the hearts of these kids. Through Anna's encouragement, God revealed to me the place he had prepared for me, and in that place I found peace and purpose that I had been searching for so long. But ultimately, it was God who gave me that peace. It was God who opened the way. He worked through Anna, he worked through this ministry, and he continues to work through every moment that we spend with these children. And that's what Sunday school does. It brings people together. It's where older members of our community don't just teach the younger ones, they see them. They recognize them as full, integral members of our church, whose ideas and talents and skills are meant to be shared for the glory of God. The Sunday school teachers walk alongside our young people, and they spend time with them, and they show them love, and they lead them to Christ. And none of that happens without God. It is his Spirit at work, through every teacher, through every hug, through every conversation. In Sunday school, God draws near to his children through our presence and through our care and through our love. It's so much more than crafts and snacks. It's where the church becomes a family. It's where love builds bridges across generations and Christ becomes real in the simplest moments. And that's what happened to me. God used Anna as the Sunday school director to walk beside me and gently show me Christ. And now I get to do the same through our Sunday school ministry. The Sunday school teachers are the vessels, but it's God who moves, it's God who loves, and it's God who saves. And he invites us to be part of that work. Yes, the lessons that we teach matter, but the love that we share is what truly transforms. Through the care, the presence, and the faith of our Sunday school teachers, God is loving our children gently, consistently, and beautifully. And that love, and each child being truly seen and recognized as a full and cherished member of Christ's body, that's everything. And I'm profoundly blessed to be part of his work through our ministry. So, if this ministry speaks to you or your heart, whether you're a parent or a teacher or someone simply that wants to get involved, come talk to me. If you want to learn more about the Sunday school program or register your student, I have a little table set up in coffee hour. And if you feel called to teach or co-teach or sub or volunteer or just be with these kids, let me know. We'd love to have you be part of what God is doing here. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to have a willingness and a loving heart, and the rest God provides. Thank you.